Yo, yo, crypto. I would like to discuss something because I believe that there is some shady activity going on. And yo, Al Shady. That's El Shaddai. But some real shady activity is going on with the crypto community, and I would like to point it out. So, yesterday I released a video, or 2 days ago, 5K Bitcoin crypto rising, and then yesterday I released false charges hurt market cap. My belief and what I was saying is there's not a resistance point, and there you can see that this dropped in November when these false charges were put on me when Nick Vo committed perjury, a detective here in Houston, Texas. Instead of helping me get crypto back, for I think some oil companies or just this gang of people in the police that want to assert over people, he put because they need to be the enforcers, even though they aren't dealing with real issues that I'm going through and that people are going through. They need to prove some kind of point as a gang of abusers. Actually, it's just some people who want to assert control. And what they've done is hurt a lot of people. And when they put charges on me, all the people that were watching in the crypto community and all sorts of communities, a lot of money drained out because people lost confidence in this trackable money that the police should be, instead of not engaging, that they should be engaging. So during this time period, billions of dollars. I was saying yesterday 15 billion went back into the market cap. It ended up being 20 billion. And when I went back, 73 billion to 93 billion was the market cap increase. And it dropped way more than that. So you can imagine maybe 30 or 40 billion more in market cap. That's over $50 billion because these people put charges on me, and confidence was lost in trackable money. That it doesn't support criminal activity like they're saying. Cash supports criminal activity. This is just a bunch of wizards in confusion land trying to keep a broken system going. Everybody could have way more money because this money is trackable and it's not devalued all the time. And so you get more out of your money and you can use it better. You can send it all around the world. Like with IOTA, you can send it instantaneously for free. I mean, they aren't making sense as to why. But I want to point out some things here. So you see it's gone up in the past couple days, and it took a really sharp, I mean, it went up a lot a couple days ago, and then it looked like it was going up. This candlestick looks like it was going up, but then it dropped. But you see it's still taking steps up because there's a lot of pressure upwards. This digital gold, this stuff isn't ever going to go away. Well, I'll put it like this. It might be quantumly secured someday. If that is like this specific chain, then I don't believe it would go away if some kind of system keeps it updated. At this point, it is the digital gold, and it's not going to go away until there is a powerful enough system to deal with it. And then after that, that's why you go to IOTA or a quantum secured crypto. But up until that point, this stuff is the digital gold. Up until it is hacked, if it is hacked, it is the digital gold. The idea is you want to get to the one like IOTA, which I believe is in the least a very good idea and should be taken as such and considered as such. With Bitcoin, you don't see a lot of the features which are necessary for a digital cash to be used, and I don't think the off-chain solutions are actually going to be enough to support the world economy. They can help with certain things, like it can be digital gold, and they can help with that. But I don't think it's going to be able to support the world economy. I think something like IOTA that can literally branch off and detangle into space could do that. Tangle offline and then come back online and it attaches in. I mean, that's not something that you're going to find in other cryptos. And if you can, like with Nano, when I had my Nano stolen, I haven't been able to get the Houston police to track it, the Texas police, and it's made by Colin LeMahieu here in Texas. Is that just a joke based on the people around me, or are these things all just more intrinsically tied? Because Colin Teal and Drop Clock. I mean, and people trying to make me Nano or something versus Big. I mean, what is this other than sometimes these seem like jokes, but yokes. I want to point out yesterday some market manipulation. I'm going to try to keep this under 10 minutes. I would like to point out market manipulation. So let's go to the here's clear market manipulation. In August, there was a strong, right at the end of August to September, there's a strong drive downwards. And there was also one in July. There's also some previous in the year. I think wealthy entities have been buying up crypto and keeping it down and taking losses in order to keep this money down. And it's within banks' interest to do that while it's very cheap and no one's calling them on it. As soon as someone calls them on it, it is so without of their interest. Literally, that's why the burning lake thing from the Bible exists. It's costing people billions. It's hurting people and diseasing people. So it's like, if people can get away with a snaky action like that, they are. I'm saying banks because I'm being attacked by ING, who's paid for a interview by Stephanie Yostin, who's a fake woman, and the whole point of this woman is just to harass me. If it's anything else, it needs to be ended now. It's hurting more than getting hit by a car. This is torture and abuse. That's why the book ends with a third of mankind suddenly during Armageddon. That's why. Harmageddon or Harmageddon. I mean, there's something coming up imminently that you can see, and I think it's also attached to, there's something permanently being established around my being, and that is a kingdom of heaven, like a place, a reason and a way to get out of just this reality that has been set forth by quote-unquote science, which isn't acknowledging a bunch of realities which are real. It's not, it's like slow to catch up, and then when it does, it doesn't actually acknowledge it. It's just people trying to keep you stupid. This book has real-life knowledge. There's a spirit of a God that wants people knowledgeable so that we can have the best reality, be comfortable, and follow God. If the word of God is a mirror and it's like, follow God, what do you think that means to all these people who are like, I don't want to follow God? I mean, it's a mirror. So, here is, or that's what it says in the New Testament. It appears as such that, to me, and to a lot of people who want all these things, I mean, literally in Genesis 39, it talks about blessing Joseph, I believe, with, for men, breasts and wombs, and for women, you get to be, you get to be loved, in charge, like Deborah, these judges. Deborah means judge, or B, judge or B. Like, there's not, and wisdom herself is a woman. Is woman. A woman, because folly also is a woman. You see why I line up women with wisdom, not folly. So, last part of this. I believe a lot of money is being exerted here in a way that is folly, because it's hurting people, and I'm having to call it out, and it's hurting people. It's hurting people that this is going on because it's keeping people broke. This is a positive sum economy. It adds to the economy. It's not zero sum. This doesn't take from anyone's wallet that this happens. It doesn't take from cash that this happens even. Because this adds like machine to machine economy and economies that don't exist already. So here you see the strong upward movement, and it's been tracking upward for a few days with resistance, and you can see the resistance. But last night, when it was at its peak, it was going up 52.75. Someone put in a big, here, it's 5,200. Someone put in a big sell order, and there were big sell orders specifically to drop it. This is not like an individual doing this. These are very wealthy individuals making very poor decisions, because instead of waiting just a little bit and taking more on the way up, they took massive losses to sell and depress the entire market. And it seems like something took with that and has also been trying to push the market down. This is, in my opinion, this is market manipulation. I think it's happening by these wealthy actors who are trying to consolidate power around me. This is why I'm stuck in a court case where they're abusing my rights away. And this is why a bunch of people are still broke and stuff. This is why I'm saying this about Judge Baldwin and Nick Vo hurting people with this. It's hurting people's money. All sorts of people, all sorts of Texans and Americans. and people all around the world in this. All right, that's my thoughts. Have a blessed day. Yeah.